The Public Services International (PSI), the Amalgamated Union of Public Corporations, Technical and Recreational Employees (OCTA), and the National Union of Electricity Employees (NUEE) is calling on the federal government over the privatization of public assets through its crucial symposium held in Lagos on the 13th of December 2024. The symposium brought together stakeholders to brainstorm on the situation in water, electricity, and waste sector with the theme The Socio-Economic and Political Implications of Privatization of Public Assets and the Way Forward. During various goodwill messages from representatives of the organizations, the message was linked to the recent acknowledgment by the Senate over the failure of the electricity policy.
The National Assembly had agreed, through its Senate President, that privatization in the electricity sector has failed. So, meaning, like I mentioned, it has mitigated me. Now, in water sector, they are trying to make sure that they privatize water. And thanks to the effort of OPTA from many years, and that has not allowed them to really go by the way of privatization.
In a keynote address, Professor Mande Hosea underscores the impact of privatization, emphasizing its socio-economic and political consequences.
There is also concern for the disregard of constitution and the rule of law in the whole privatization process. The 1999 Constitution not only provides that the state operates in a way to prevent the concentration of wealth or the means of production or exchange in the hand of few individuals. Nigeria Constitution prevents all our resources, all our utility to be given to certain individuals. It should be controlled by the entire government, the federal government, the state government, and the local government.
Following the address, participants staged a peaceful protest using banners and placards to express their displeasure with current privatization policies. The protest embodied the urgency of the situation, with participants demanding greater transparency, accountability, and prioritization of public interest in managing essential services. Victoria, Victoria. The event also featured a panel discussion with experts examining the reason for the gathering, reiterating the need for policy reforms that place public welfare above profit motives. Among them, Comrade Abiodun Sobayo, NUEE National President, represented by Lagos and Ogun State Vice President, Comrade Abiodun Sobayo, provided analysis on why the privatization of electricity has been unsuccessful in Nigeria.
Electrical network, they have something they use. But you cannot come and tell ECO Disco how to run a business now. Because ECO is subject to NEC. So all these things is going to bring more confusion. What they can do is that there should be, Lagos State government can say, I will generate more for you. Yeah, ECO Disco come and buy from me so that you can reach other people. That's a good business.
We're having public protests, we're having media interactions, we're having articles, we had international solidarity. So all these things collaboratively pile pressure on the Lagos State government, and the state government had no option but to pipe down.
The products that we're talking about, you look at transportation, you look at health, you look at education, then you come to water, you come to energy. Virtually most of these sectors have been privatized. Education, now you talk about public universities, you talk about secondary schools, you talk about primary schools, most of them now are private schools. Many people send their children to private schools, abandoning the public school. Yet, The public universities are still the best in the country and in every part of Africa.
Presence in their community, we hope they will not spend more, because government too, I think they give books and other freebies to, another freebies to schools.
The symposium concluded with a communique. The statement emphasized the failure of electricity privatization, including frequent power grid collapse, as evidence of its inefficiency.
Participants therefore recommend the following: reversal of electricity sector privatization and a halt to discussions on privatizing public assets and utilities. 2. Reversal of the tariff hikes in the electricity sector and immediate end of balkanization of Nigerians into tariff bands. 3. Nigerian Senate convene a public hearing to allow Nigerians to air their views on the state of electricity sector privatization. 4. Halt to World Bank and IMF suggested initiatives on privatizing Nigeria's water assets under the Public-Private Partnership (PPP) or any other model that puts profit over service, delivery, and human rights. 5. Adoption of the public-public partnership model, which has proven to be successful as against privatization, which has become a conduit pipe to please the nation. 6. Sustained investment in human capital development in the public sector to pave way for efficiency and transparency in their operations. 7. End to practices that unfairly target workers in exercises that are carried out to strengthen government institutions. Instead, workers should be regularly trained and rated based on performance.
The communique reaffirms the need for policies that ensure efficient, transparent, and accountable management of public assets, reinforcing the essence and objectives of the event. Grace Komalafe, Sook News Television.